welcome to our very first episode of Top Speed. Yes, sadly we do not have a montage of what you can expect over the next 6 weeks, but we do have an awesome lineup for you today. Since this is based on Tokyo, we wanted it to be probably the best show that we could possibly make it. So instead, we've had to basically scrap to the bottom of the barrel with our presenters. And we've only managed to get two, so me and some other guy. But his name's Eli. You might like him, you might not. He might be Richard Hammond and be mean to everyone, I don't know. But not only do we have him, but we have one other guy. We actually have our very own tame racing driver. He's not the Stig, but he is the Stig's Kiwi cousin. And if the cameraman will just look over on the wall, he's our New Zealander. That's what we call him. And then back to me, because I'm so famous. So, that is our lineup for this season. So, over here, today we are looking at this. It is called a bike. Now, quite simply, in today's world, it is possibly the most cheapest and the most freest thing that you could do in today's world. It might cost you a lot just to buy it, but to use it, nothing. All you have to do is just sit on it and just go for a ride. But sadly, I didn't do this review. One of our original presenters, his name is Owen Tully, and we're giving him all the credit for this because he did it himself. He took this particular bike out there and gave it a full test. So let's see how he did.
The bike is probably the most simplest way of getting from point A to point B. There are many ways or many parts to a bike that people would need to maintain. One of these parts is the tyres, another part is the pedals, and one of the most important is the handlebars. But there's one part of a bike that people need to maintain so they won't fall off their bike, and that is the brake. So the brake is important because you could see someone on the footpath walking past that you might like, and if you keep looking at that person, you could lose control and you could fall off and hurt yourself. Alright, I'm going to go around on this bike. And now that's what you call good public transportation. And with that, back to the studio.
Is this in fact the cheapest and the freest?
Sure, you could say that.
And let's get on to the news.
So what have you got for us today, Eli?
Oh, did you hear? The Aston Martin's bringing out a new car.
No, what's it called?
It's called the Vulcan.
Oh, how many will we build?
24.
Have you got a picture for us?
Yes I did.
So can I ask, will this be shown on the call later on in the season?
Yes it will.
Oh, good. Right. Yes. Who is it? The guy who... Don't you think that looks nice?
Oh yes.
Even though it's in black and white.
Yes.
Do you know who Robert De Niro is?
Can't say I do.
No, really. Do you know who Danny DeVito is?
No.
Well, you should be, because he's probably the exact same height as our camera guy. You know? Exactly.
Ford's brought out a new Ute.
Yes. I've got one more bit of news. Right. Do you think that's the end of the news, or have you got anything else you want to share?
No, I think we're all about that.
Okay. Now today also, not only that we're looking at bicycles, but our other review today is on this. This is our Ford Laser. This is probably one of Ford's best little hatchbacks that they've ever had, but when it close came time for the Ford Laser to be basically scrapped from Ford, it brought out a whole bunch of new remodels and stuff for Ford. So this is basically the last ever laser that you can get that's close to being in the 2000s. So I thought, how about I take it for a test drive. The Ford Laser, so it is from 2001 automatic. It was discontinued by Ford in 2002, but it actually still continued until 2003 in New Zealand. This car is actually one of a kind because it is a 1.6 litre engine, and all I can say about this car, it actually gets you from A to B, A to B, and whoever decides, like, if you get your restricted or your learners, please encourage mum and dad to get a car like this because it is a perfect little car. It doesn't actually cost much. It actually costs us only $80 to fill the entire tank, and you can buy a 1.5 litre Coke bottle from the dairy or wherever. It's just what, a litre or less than a litre bigger than a Coke bottle. The tank is for the gas. So all I can say is that if you're not even if you're deciding that you want to buy a car but you don't know which kind of car, buy this one. Well, not this exact one, but buy a car like this, because if not, you're just stupid. Now, so if you're looking in through the camera here at the moment, lovely stereo, okay, very loud. It has a automatic gearbox, okay, lots of rubbish, and 2 functioning airbags. Just make sure that my camera guy doesn't get too close. Everything works. Nothing doesn't work. So all the dials work, everything else works, indicators work, engine actually works. Handle brake, fan belt, it's okay, but everything else just primo, bruh, because if you're looking to buy a car, buy one of these. Even though that you're not a Ford lover, just buy a car, okay? And yeah, it's a good little car to get from A to B, good to take your girlfriend on a ride for, okay? And yeah. Oh, love Ford, little Ford. I love it, you know. It's just like, it's a lovely little car. Gets me from A to B. A to B. A to B to B. Then from C to Z. Like, if you're thinking right now, what car should I get for my birthday or for Christmas? Or just for being a good boy and getting your license on the first go? Well, get one of these, because 1, you won't be disappointed, and 2, you'll just have absolute the best fun ever, because with little cars you can do anything with it, and it's just awesome, like, just awesome, really awesome. And like, seriously, like, if you really do wish to I don't know, if you want to take a family with you in the car with you, then you're kind of screwed with that, because my cameraman's laughing at me, but it's because this won't fit too many people. It can only fit 4. but it's cheap to run because it only costs $80 to fill the entire tank, $40 to fill halfway, and it's just absolutely one of the best little cars I've ever driven. Like, I've had my restricted license not for that long, and already I just fallen in love with this car. It's just the best little car ever. And yeah, it's because Holden, people say it's a Ford. I don't like it. I'd rather get a Holden, but this is just not any Ford. It's a Ford Laser. Best little Ford that you could possibly get, and that's what I got. I got the best little Ford that Ford ever made. So yeah, just get it, man. Just get it. Best little car ever. And with that, back to the studio.
Ford Laser, is it the best? And if so, how much would it cost?
Yeah, I think it's basically the best car I've ever driven, and I'd say nowadays, I think for us it costs about $1,800. So yeah, apparently, and I actually spoke to the previous owner before, and she said that she wishes that she never sold it because it's just a good little car. Like, yeah, it does bounce around on roads and stuff, like if you're going full out, but other than that, yeah, it's just a good little car. Right, now it's time to do the cool. Now, we've got Grand Tour. Now, where do you reckon this should go on our cool?
Well, personally, I haven't seen it myself yet,
Oh, yes.
but knowing we had the original Top Gear set, the guys, I'd say it's pretty averagely cool.
Okay, and I reckon that it goes there too. Even though I'd put it there, I'm going to take your opinion and actually put it there because maybe most of New Zealand hasn't even seen it yet. Right, what have you got?
I've got Geordie Shores.
In there. It's absolutely horrible because all they do is they just sleep with each other and then fight with each other all the time. So it's like being in Blazers home. I've got this one, the original Top Gear from the original 3. Nowadays it'd be called shit, but where do you reckon it should go?
Definitely amazingly cool.
Okay, I think so, because I think season 24 is actually going to look good. Right, what else you got?
Spider-Man.
They're
I reckon it's cool.
finally, wherever you reckon. Right, and I've got the other little show for Top Gear. I've seen it. The first series was a bit boring. Right, what last one you got?
I've got Batman. Really?
Oh yeah, by the way, if Mitch Vaga's watching, Shane, now it's time to do our other segment called Star or Someone on our reasonably priced bike. But sadly, our guest was overbooked for today and he was unable to attend this filming. So today, we've decided to honour him by revealing his lap time and showing you his lap. We'll be showing you his lap as well as revealing his time. So, I just want to introduce him first. He is the pastor here at this church that we call headquarters, and he is a well and truly kind and caring man who has allowed us to use these facilities to film this show. And as you're watching, I hope you're sitting on the edge of your seat right now. So, without further ado, let's show the lap. Right, that was a very good lap to see, especially our first one. Now it is time to do the time. Now I have the time right here. I hope, Mr. Clay, you're watching this at home and you're probably sitting on the edge of your seat right now. I hope you're sitting on the edge of your seat right now. Now, we do not have anyone on our board currently except for this person here. So basically, Kerry, you could go anywhere that you wish. But this is your time. You did it in 56.4 seconds. Congratulations, Mr. Clark. Okay, and we will be seeing you at some point.
Now it's time to end the show. But I've enjoyed this in full.
Yes, I have too, but thank you very much, Eli, for doing it with us. Thank you for watching, and thank you very much for watching. We will see you next time. Goodbye. Now, today also...
Just come on and nod your head like this. Let me see you